Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. A beast, a machine, getting on you with speed, running gasoline lean. Give me all what I need, indeed. Pedal to the metals, the life that I dream. Can't settle for tea, kettle when I can roast it like coffee bean. My chances splitting the seams, pumping supreme. A rough race leaves enough traceless, smoking with steam. Spinning wheels, hitting deals with high velocity. Break the rules of physics to win, become an odyssey. Might be second place, but I'm riding behind. Set to draft, fly by, feel the G-force, adjust, get the better lap. My tires may be bold, riding a weather track, but I've left my checker pass so I can reach the checkered flag.
Good evening, folks. Brand new season of the Checkered Flag, Season 4. Watch us live right now on the checkeredflagshow.com. We have a great show lined up today. I'm so excited about 2015. We have a lot of great guests tonight, which we'll get to in just a moment. But I want to start out by giving starting out with a sort of a somber moment. Want to give a tribute to Jack Larson. We got a picture we can show of him there. He was Lake County's own, an avid race fan. We're gonna miss you, man. Jack Larson, you're in our thoughts and prayers, and your family as well. Well, we're gonna do the Superstar highlight reel, but we're not gonna be able to get to that till next week, as this is our debut episode. It's been quite busy the last couple days getting ready for this. So, again, I want to welcome everybody to an all-new season. What do you guys think of the new set look? Let me know. Go to our website and send us an email, or you can go to our Checkered Flag Show Facebook and send us a message there. That's Checkered Flag Show 1, Facebook.Checkered Flag Show 1. Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and before we wait a minute, want to jump the gun here. Before we do that, I want to talk about our guests tonight. We have a great bunch of guests tonight. We have Bryce Ott is going to be here, Outlaw Kart racer. We're going to talk to him in a little while. Eric Saunders, racing with Paralysis. We've had Eric Saunders is going to be on our show, and he's going to talk to us about how that is. Also, Chase Johnson, which is new winter series. He has a brand new winter series this year. We're going to talk to Chase Johnson about that later on in the show. So we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back with our first guest.
SSS Multimedia is sending you smoke signals, providing their clients with the ultimate communication and multimedia marketing, distribution, production, and web-based services, which includes high-def video equipment and quality audio sound. SSS is your multimedia source, from graphics for business cards to television production, radio, live sound, and everything in between. SSS is sending you smoke signals. Get your message out with SSS Multimedia.
That's my grandpa. He's the only one that has Skype.
6416, or email info@sssmultimedia.com.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, it's ours.
The taxman's taken all my dough and left me in my stately home, blazing on a sunny afternoon. And I can't sail my yacht, he's taken everything I got. All I've got's this sunny afternoon.
Manticorp Tax and Accounting can help you minimize taxation, establish a corporate presence, and save you money. Our over 25 years of experience in domestic and international taxation and incorporation services makes us the best at what we do. Your first consultation at Manticorp is always free, and our discounted rates guarantee you will not end up paying for what you don't get. Try Manticorp today. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@manticorpusa.com.
In the summertime.
You are invited to participate in a true multimedia experience coming to a home near you. LCM TV, bringing Lake County into the new millennium with news, live broadcasts, information, talk shows, and local programming, all streaming in high definition, online, and on the Roku box. Join our premiere live broadcast on lcm-tv.com or be a part of our studio audience. You can also tune in at lakecomagazine.com as we bring you Pete the Tax Guy and Terry Larson on Lake County Magazine starting this Wednesday, June 18th from 9 a.m. to noon. That's Pacific time. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@lakecomagazine.com. Be a part of the experience.
Dixon Speedway and Beanish Fresh LLC proudly presents the inaugural For the Love of Racing James Pops Wooten Memorial Race. A whopping $1,000 to win for both multi-wingless and main. All going down April 4th, 2015 at Dixon Speedway. For more information, go to www.dixonspeedway.net. Folks, we are back. We've got on the internet via Skype, we've got Bryce on the show. Bryce, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Hey, man, it's so good to have you on the show. Outlaw Kart racer. So, how did you want to talk about how you got started in the wonderful world of racing?
Well, since I was a little kid, I followed Mike Henry when he was driving a sprint car, then just all took off when I was a little kid, kind of. Then my dad got me my first car 2 years ago.
Wow. So how was that experience for you, getting behind the wheel for the first time?
Well, it was really fun. Yeah, I got to do something that I love.
Yeah, it's definitely a highly watched sport. So let's talk about Dixon and the indoor track. Are you involved with the indoor right now?
Not really. We might go in a little. I just came back from an injury, so
Yeah.
I don't think we'll be back. Like,
Yeah, we were
maybe next month.
Yeah, we were going to talk about that. So let's talk about your injury. I know you got hurt a little while back.
Yeah. August 5th, I broke my Hercules when my clutch got stuck in the chain.
Ow, yeah, where was that? Was that at Dixon Speedway that it happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I wasn't announcing that when I had actually stepped back to do the show here, but I remember reading about it and I saw the picture of you in the cast. Was it tough for you to get back into it again after having that injury, or were you just comfortable to get back in it, or were you a little scared?
Well, we haven't got me really fully into the car yet. We just let me see if I can steer and stuff, but not really much yet.
Right. What type of car are you racing?
Well, I'm racing a box stock, but next year I think I'm racing a 250.
Those are a lot faster, right? You really
Yeah.
What are the speeds of those going?
Uh-huh. 70.
About 70 miles per hour. Wow, that's just absolutely insane. Watching that. So let's talk about the pill. You guys, some fan questions wanted to know about the pill draw. There's a thing called a pill draw.
Yeah. Sometimes I just don't like the pill draws. Sometimes I do. It's just how it just goes in it.
Yeah. Well, can you explain to us what a pill draw is? Some of the fans may not know. Is it like where you place, pretty much where you place in racing?
Yeah, like,
Out with or.
well, it's kind of like if you like are in the trophy dash, if pills, they do a draw to see if you like start in the front row
Yeah.
or you start in the back.
Yeah. I know you were talking about the pill draw. Is that kind of like you were kind of on that? Does that kind of like put you in a disadvantage? Kind of the pill draw puts you at a
Yeah,
disadvantage?
sometimes if I like get maybe in top 3, I will get kind of in the second row. Sometimes, most of the time I will.
Yeah.
Some of the times I'll kind of get last.
Right.
It really just bums me out. Like, if I got that good of a qualifier, I should be, like, in the front.
Yeah, exactly. So what, are you, a lot of kids I've seen, a lot of you kids moving up really quickly. A lot of move up to a 600 or a sprint. Are you planning on getting to a 600 or any time, or?
Not really until I get maybe when I'm a little bit around when I'm in high school, maybe.
Yeah. So, what kind of preparation have you been, how's the winter been for you? Are you, like, guys working on your car right now? What's the preparation like
Yeah.
to get a car ready? That's the big question.
Well, we have a lot of time, and well, I might be racing January 16th in Lakeport,
Right, where is that at?
up in Clear Lake. I think we're doing the 3 perpetual week.
Oh, the perpetual, yeah, that's going to be happening at the Lakeport Indoor. So they're going to be doing some with the Lakeport Indoor. I believe that's with Dixon's doing that, the Lakeport Indoor. Are you going to be, we have Chase Johnson on later. He's got a small winter series. You're going to try to sign up with that winter series at all with him?
No, I'm not.
Yeah? So,
I've been racing 6 months, so I don't think I haven't raced in 6 months, so I'm not think I'm gonna be
yeah,
up in that.
I know you've been out of it for a while. Let's talk about your plans for 2015, though.
Well, my plans are kind of like keep it good, like maybe win a couple races, and then maybe if I do a lot, maybe I can get pushed or to my limits or stuff.
Yeah, there's some other fan questions I had written down here. Some of the fans wanted to know what's your what's your best qualifier? What were you qualifying at?
Maybe 4th or 3rd around there.
Yeah, right on. And so we were talking back on Dixon. Are you going to be going back to Dixon at all this year, or trying to get back into
Yeah.
that? Or
Yeah, I think.
yeah, right on.
We're racing
I want to touch on your 250. Some people may not know what a 250 is. And so how does it work? You move up from, did you start out in beginner box like most? Okay, so you move up
No.
to like a beginner. There's different rules for the different classes, which I
Yeah.
wanted to go over. The beginner box is ages 5 to 8, and then your age, you started. How old were you when you started? How old are you now?
I'm 11.
Okay, yeah, so you started out normally at that age you start out in a box stock. Let's talk about the box stock. Can you explain what a box stock is for those who may not know?
Well, box stock is like a small car, not bigger, kind of the same as a beginner box, but smaller than 250 and 500. Box stock is like half of the size.
Yeah, and then you're going to move up to a 250, and then the 250 is a lot quicker than the box stock, right? What do you said you go about 70 miles an hour, and then do you plan on moving all the way up to a 500?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I plan on doing that.
Yeah.
And maybe go.
Have you thought about venturing paved track racing at all, or
No.
no? So what's your favorite? Another fan question. I want to know what's your favorite track to race?
Cycleland. It has like it's a bigger track and there's a lot of people to go against and has more competition going against you, so you can push your limits.
Yeah, Cycleland's pretty quick. They have you go four wide sometimes on that track, and it's a pretty fast track.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has so much banking that it's like really cool and you can just go anywhere really.
Yeah, there's a lot of room to pass at that track. Also, if you wanted to try to pass somebody, I noticed that as well. Of course, I'm sure you probably like most, you probably really enjoy the challenge. 'Cause, it's hard when you're at the shorter track. Have you ever raced Ukiah? Ukiah Speedway? Ukiah dirt track?
No, I
It's
haven't.
a little tough to pass on there. So what about they had the Tulsa and the Chili Bowl. Do you ever have goals and plans to get to that? Maybe if you get into a sprint.
Yeah, maybe if I get a good sponsor and if I'm good enough to get up there.
Well, hey, you can tell your sponsors that you were on TV and then give your sponsors a shout out on TV. So that's pretty cool. Um, so I want to talk back on your 250. Some more things come to mind, and I wanted to find out, what's the suspension like in that car?
It's way different. It's like different steering, different handling. It's like different from a box stop. Like a box stop.
Have you been able to test one yet? Testify on Sunday?
No, we haven't got one. We're still trying to sell my car, and I might be racing like until February, and then we'll get 250. Because I've seen Caleb Henry do it a bunch of times, but I don't think I know how.
Oh yeah, that's
Really?
another name that we've had on the show, and watching him move up through the ranks. That's just so amazing. And you kids are just so amazing to watch because, when I started announcing, just seeing you kids move up so quickly from beginner box to box to 250. To me, it's just amazing and phenomenal to watch. The way you kids grow on the track and everything. So
Yeah. It's really it's like really fun if you like moving up with your friends and if people are still staying down, you could try to see if you're better than them that they're already up there.
yeah, you're seeing it's like more competition for you. Like you're moving up and making you work hard against the other racers. And I think that's really what makes a good racer is what you keep saying. You love the challenge, and a lot of racers love the challenge. So moving up in the challenge. Uh, so I definitely commend you on that. So where are you going to be heading out? Where are you heading next? You were just talking about that earlier.
Lakeport,
Yeah, the Lakeport Indoor. So that's for was it January? You said.
16th, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to give you a chance to give quick sponsors and sponsor shout outs before we let you go. And then we got to get to a commercial break after that. So give your sponsors a quick shout out.
Oh, I will give a shout out to Carmichael Roofing, and I don't remember what the other one is, but
That's okay. I think your dad's there. Your dad can maybe help you out a little bit.
it's Performance Power Coating. That.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Well, hey, we still have a few minutes. So how big does sponsors play? Before we let you go on a side, how big does sponsors play in getting you on the track?
Really big because we're just down because me and my brother both are doing two different sports, just hard on us
Yeah.
and stuff.
Do you play other sports besides racing?
Yeah, I do baseball.
What else do you do?
I do baseball and basketball, and a little bit of soccer.
Wow, I'm amazed. Do you have any time for a social? Do you find any time for a social life?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of, sorta. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna ask him that. Oh, is there a significant other in your? Is there a girlfriend? My producer wanted to know that. No, I didn't think so. Stick to racing. That's the best thing to do. All right, man. We're gonna go. We are gonna go ahead and let you go, and we're gonna take a commercial break and be back with some announcements and our second guest after this. Thank you so much for being on the show, man. I look forward to watching you climb through the ranks of racing.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, no problem, brother. All right. Bye.
Multimedia marketing,
There we go,
distribution, production, and web-based services. They feature high-def video equipment and quality audio sound. SSS is your multimedia source, from graphics for business cards to television production, radio, live sound, and everything in between. SSS is sending you smoke signals. Get your message out with SSS Multimedia. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@sssmultimedia.com.
Dixon Speedway and Beanish Fresh LLC proudly presents the inaugural For the Love of Racing James Pops Wooten Memorial Race. A whopping $1,000 to win for both multi-wingless and main. All going down April 4th, 2015 at Dixon Speedway. For more information, go to www.dixonspeedway.net. Hey, how's it going, man? All right, we've had some technical things, but we're back on the air with the checkered flag. We've got on the line right now Eric Saunders, racing with Paralysis. Eric, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, right on, man. We were talking a little earlier. We were talking about disabilities and how a lot of people have overcame their disability. You have a very, very unique story. Tell us about your story and what happened, and then how you ended up in racing.
Well, I started racing motocross when I was 5 years old, and I traveled a lot, went to a lot of amateur nationals, and like when I was 8 years old, I ended up getting sponsored by Tony Stewart. And my dad's been involved with racing forever. He's been working at Hoosier for 30 some years, and
Wow.
we've always just kind of been involved with racing, and I ended up racing. I mean, traveling everywhere, and when I turned 17, I got my pro license and started racing pro nationals, and then it was August. It was 2010 when I got my pro license. Then in August 28th of 2010, I had a bad practice crash that left me paralyzed from the chest down. I broke my T4, T5, and spent a month in ICU and then a month in rehab. And I didn't know what I was going to do, and it was really weird. I ended up getting a phone call from Tony in 2012, which I talked to him like a lot throughout the whole process of me being paralyzed and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
He gave me a call, and he's like, "Do you want to get back in the car?" And I said, that'd be awesome, man. So I ended up getting back in the car, and I was just, it just kind of stuck with me. And all I've known was racing, and it just basically the rest is history. I ended up getting my first win just this past year in October, and I think 2015 this year, I think it's going to be a lot more wins for me. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely, just amazing story. So let's. How do you? What's the big question here is how do you race one of those? Are all your gears up on top instead of are your gears up on the dashboard there or what?
Actually, I got my shifter and my clutch to the side on my left hand side, and then I got this. I just have a normal steering wheel, and then it's got it's almost like a watercraft or something. I mean, with the gas and then the brakes on the other side. I mean, so it's basically all right there.
Right. Yeah. So how did that? How was that for you? Getting back into a race car after the accident. How was that? What was that like for you?
It was unreal. I mean, it's so crazy to think I've had so many good people behind me, throughout
Yeah,
the whole
yeah,
deal. It's overwhelming with the amount of support that I have from people and just everybody behind me, and I'm just thankful for that.
yeah, yeah. So I want to get to know you a little better, and you mentioned motocross, your bikes. How did you get started? How old were you? How did you get started in racing? Take us down a little history on your racing career.
Well, it's pretty crazy. My dad raced motocross when he was younger, and he got me a dirt bike, and I just fell in love with it, and that's kind of it's crazy though to think. When I said before I got hurt, I said when I turn 18, I'm gonna get out of motocross and start getting into
Mm-hmm.
some oval racing and get into some race cars.
Yeah.
And, it's just weird that everything played out so crazy because when I turned 18, I was in ICU. I spent my 18th birthday in ICU, something that
Yeah.
people have no idea. It's crazy to even think, but it was just
Right.
really weird how everything played out, and then I ended up getting in a race car, and now I realize how unreal it is. Like people were like, "Oh man, racing race cars," and I always thought it was really, I don't know, coming from motorcycles, I thought it was really, I don't know, I just thought it was way different. Like I thought it would be, oh, this is easy, that's kind of yay, whatever.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
think
Right.
about it, it's like, then to think about it, it's just like, wow, now I understand what I was missing out this whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, it's just. I mean, your story is so amazing. I mean, I think the first time I got in even anything happening at all, the first time I got in a wreck, I'd never get back into a race car. And it just goes to show how resilient you racers are, especially you with with racing with your condition. It's just I don't know. It's just, to me, it's absolutely amazing. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, I always just, I think the thing is, motocross has made me mentally strong, and it's just, I'm so thankful that, I've had very, very, very good people behind me, like I said, and with good people behind me and so much support and love, that's what's really helped me out the most through everything, and it's showed me, so much, there's so much to life, and people, there's been so many unreal people that have helped me out. Like Davey Hamilton came in to see
Wow.
me when I was in rehab.
Wow.
He came once a week, and for him to come in and see me, it was pretty crazy because he was at the actual, when he had his bag crash where he almost lost his leg.
Yeah.
He caught that,
Yes.
he came in there and he said, I was in the same place, I was in the same kind of condition that you are in now. He's like, you just got to stay strong, man.
Right.
That meant a lot to me.
Yes, and so a lot of it was the racers keeping your spirits up too, and and whatnot. Have you ever met? We had a guy on with a very similar story to you. Have you ever met Danny Pollock?
Yes, I have.
Yes, yeah. What's your thoughts on Dan? I'm a great guy. Danny. What's your thoughts on Danny? How was your experience with him? He has the.
I've only met him once, but I mean, he's an awesome dude. We sat there and talked a lot, and
Yeah.
he's been paralyzed a lot longer than I have, but he's got an awesome story as well.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure you too have. He's probably helped you and encouraged you, and being able to talk to him has probably gotten your spirits up too as well. Am I probably correct with saying that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So how did you get? There's a question. How did you get to meet Tony? That's pretty exciting.
Well, my dad, since he's worked at Hoosier, my dad's been there. I mean, he's worked with
Oh,
so many
okay.
people like the Swindells.
Right.
You name them. I mean, you name any of these top guys, and my dad's worked with them.
Mm-hmm.
And Doug Wolfgang. I mean, there's been so many people that my dad's worked with. And the thing was, when Tony was younger, my dad was watching him, and he said, this kid's gonna be something. And everybody kind of had a doubt, like they were like, oh, they kept a doubt. My dad said, no, he's not. He's nothing. Whatever.
Yeah.
Ended up, Tony was the real deal, and it's crazy. And Tony was like, I'll never forget what you done for me.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
basically, now Tony's helping me out because my dad's helped out Tony, and that's the cool deal about that.
Yeah. Tony Stewart. He's one of the he's one of the best dirt racers also as well. racing a dirt sprint.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
He is unreal. That guy can get in anything, and he can drive the wheels off. Really.
He is one of those. He is one of those that can get behind a wheel of anything and race the heck out of it. I just, a lot of us I know had him in our prayers when the controversial incident went down, and we don't need to go into it, but I mean, I definitely felt for him, and I know he sat out for about 3 races, but it was good to see him back in and get back into it and get back behind the wheel. I know we couldn't keep Smokey down too long, so.
Yeah, definitely. And everybody, they have their mixed emotions about sprint car racing and all that, but and it's so bad that people that didn't have any idea about sprint car racing at all, and one day they act like they know everything about it, and it's just that's how this world is.
I know, yeah, and
all these people act like that, and they
yeah.
dipping on it, and it's sad,
That's what upset me. It's like all of a sudden everybody became during the incident. Everybody became a race expert. Even guys I know that never were into racing at all, and then they saw the news story that broke, and with Tony Stewart, and and all of a sudden everybody even those that were just barely watched it, and that's the first time that people had seen it become national like that is with that story. And these guys just thought they were all over Facebook. You said they thought they had it. They thought they knew everything about it just by that story, and they were wrong. And in my and I don't mind giving that, in my personal opinion, it was just a horrible accident. And I'm sure Tony was tore up about it, and it was something very unfortunate. And I think we all learned a lot from it. Everybody did.
Yeah, it's a sad deal, I mean, anytime that happens in any kind of motorsport, it's sad to hear.
Yeah.
The thing that I gotta say is, I wasn't there, so I don't know really anything about it, but I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it, but I mean, you can't judge it off of, a video. You have to be there to see what happened. I mean, you don't understand it,
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, we all know that it made him sad, and it tore him up. And like I said, it's glad to see him back in there again and all that. So let's talk. It's kind of like your thing. When you had your accident. I mean, did you feel angry and upset at all about what happened, or how did you feel about that?
I wasn't really. I was more or less upset at the fact that I wasn't able to. I was worried that I wasn't ever going to be able to race again. It
Yeah.
wasn't more or less, oh, well, I'm paralyzed, I can't walk. It was more or less, I can't race again. That's what my whole thing was, and that's all I thought about, because like I said, I mean, I didn't know anything else besides racing. That's what I've done all my life. So it was a very tough time to get that through my head, like, well, I'm not going to race again, so this is just, I don't know, I just kind of said, oh, well, my life's going to be, stuck in this wheelchair, and I won't be able to do anything.
Yeah.
It was unreal when I started doing some research, and I looked up, and I seen Ricky James, I've seen all these guys go out there and do this, and I'm like, man, why can't I do that?
Exactly.
It took me some time to kind of say, I need to snap out of it and get back into reality and really make something out of this.
Right.
I am able to talk to people. I'm able to voice my opinion, and I think that is probably one of the strongest things that somebody can do is voice their opinion and be able to talk about stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm very pleased with the racing and how they've really catered to people that have disabilities, and one of them and I see guys like Rico Abreu, who we all know that Rico Abreu is a short person. We've had him on the show, and I think diversity in racing has really just changed in the last 10 years.
Definitely, and Rico, he's definitely got a
Yes.
great future ahead of him in racing. I mean, that guy is unreal. He is unreal. Going to a lot
Don't yeah. Don't you love the little wing dance thing he does with little hands? Oh man, that's just it's so great to see him flourish. We've had him on the show, and before we went off season, we had him on the show, and it was so exciting to have him on, and he just when he talks about racing, he just glows, you know. So it was great to have him on, and like I said, I've really seen racing really take an angle of being more with people that are with different diversities.
Yeah, it opens up your eyes in racing. I mean, there's so many things that people can say and try to bring people down, but when people do what Rico's done, and
Yeah.
it just shows that you can do whatever you want to do in life.
Yeah, exactly. So let's talk about what kind of sprint car you're racing and all that good stuff right now.
Well, this year I'm running a 600 mini sprint.
Oh, okay.
And then also, I talked to my dad, and we're going to be doing this thing with getting sprint cars, and then there's a 602, it's like a crate motor, and we're going to start doing those, which they have those up on the east, or up in like Canada and stuff.
Right.
And we're talking about, since we're like, we've been at this track, it's called Plymouth Speedway out here in Indiana, and we're involved with it, and we're going to think about 2016, we're going to bring in these crate, their 602 crate motors. I think we're going to be bringing those in for every week for these sprint cars.
Yeah. I absolutely love the 600s. Like I said, I've announced for them up here. I think they're great. Even for the younger kids, their 600s is a great starter program to get them up into sprint cars. We just had Bryce on earlier, and seeing kids like him grow into a 250, 500. It's not gonna be before long that we see him in a 600. And he just came off of a. I don't know if you saw the opening of the show. He just came off of a bad injury himself. He was out for 6 months, and he's 11 years old, and he's already ready to get back into it.
Wow, that's unreal.
Yeah.
And the thing with these 602 crate motors for these sprint cars is, everybody wants to be, if they want to go into sprint cars or crate late models or whatever, they want to go out and do something like that. And the thing that holds them back is the price for these motors. I mean, they're $30,000 for these motors, and these motors for these 602s are $3,500. And
Wow.
It's just this thing about, the thing with racing is, I believe that it's so expensive, which,
Yeah.
I mean, any kind of racing is expensive, but I mean, with these crate 602s, it will help out, and I think we can definitely get this class built up here in Indiana, and that's what our whole goal is to do with these, because I mean, it makes the racing more exciting too as well, and it's just, I think that's a really good idea for us to do, honestly. And with these, I mean, like I said, the sprint cars, the motors are so darn expensive. I mean, people can't afford it, and that's the thing that I'm worried about, is it's going to kill the sprint cars, I mean, you can't go out and throw $30,000 in the motor, and
Yeah. Yes.
I've seen it with the midgets, the asphalt midgets. I mean, these motors are so darn expensive. The asphalt midgets, I mean, it's dying out. It's slowly dying out.
Right, exactly. And then I've seen a lot of them, able to throw all the money into it. They have one really, really good season, and they don't have, and then they're out for a couple of years because they can't afford to race. So exactly, I understand exactly what you're saying. Have you, Dad? Did you get a chance to go to Tulsa at all?
I did not. I think we're gonna go out to the Chili Bowl to watch.
The Chili Bowl. Wow. Okay. Right.
I was gonna go to the shootout this year, but we kind of decided we're not gonna do that, and I got a new deal with Mike Chassis for this coming up year, which is an awesome opportunity for me, and to be able to surround myself with good people. That's definitely what I plan on doing for this year, and I think that's the key to a lot of people's success, is surrounding yourself with good people, and I think that's
right. Yes, exactly.
That's what I plan on doing for this year. So
right.
I think it'll be a really good opportunity for me to do with the Spike Chassis deal.
Yeah, sounds good. And I look forward to seeing what you're going to do next. And, we do have to let you go, though. Do you have any indie sponsor shout-outs you want to give before we let you go?
I do. I want to thank Calico Coatings, Spike Chassis, Tony Stewart Racing, Ingler Injection, Momo Racing Engines, Sweet Manufacturing. There's just so many people, and I got to thank just everyone for, supporting me and being behind me, and my family for sure. They've done a lot for me, and it's just awesome to have so much support from everybody. So.
Right. Yeah, thank you so much for being on the show, man. We really appreciate it. I look forward to seeing what you're going to do next. Have a good night, man.
Hey, thank you.
All right.
Cool.
All right. Bye. All right. Oop. And we're going to take a break before we get a hold of our next guest. And we'll be right back after this. Okay, so Chase should be calling in.
SSS Multimedia is sending you smoke signals, providing their clients with the ultimate communication and multimedia marketing, distribution, production, and web-based services. They feature high-def video equipment and quality audio sound. SSS is your multimedia source, from graphics for business cards to television production, radio, live sound, and everything in between. SSS is sending you smoke signals. Get your message out with SSS Multimedia. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@sssmultimedia.com.
Taxman's taking all my dough.
Dixon Speedway and Beanish Fresh LLC proudly presents the inaugural For the Love of Racing James Pops Wooten Memorial Race. A whopping $1,000 to win for both multi-wingless and main. All going down April 4th, 2015 at Dixon Speedway. For more information, go to www.dixonspeedway.net. All right, folks, we are back. We got a great show. We have an awesome show we've had lined up tonight. We're going to wait for, hopefully, we'll get to hear from Chase Johnson. Oh, that might be him right there. Hello, Chase, you're on the air with the checkered flag.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, I am great, man. How are you doing, my friend?
Good. I was just about to call you guys.
Yeah, that's okay. We had, I was getting ready to do some announcements just in case. But hey, man, thanks for being on the show, and want to give you a chance to talk about. You got a great series. You're stepping into promoting, which is awesome. You got a series coming up.
Yeah, definitely. It's my new adventure lately. It's kind of always been a lifelong dream of mine is to be in more in the promoting side, and just because I think there's so many ways to improve on the promoting side, especially if you're a racer and you kind of get the whole other side of being a racer instead of just a promoter. And
Yeah, exactly.
it's an Outlaw Kart series. It's in California. It's affordable. It's got a great payout, and it's got great bonuses for the year too.
Right on. So let's talk about that. What's the payout going to be? And I'm sure obviously you have sponsors for that, but what are the payouts going to be? And tell us about the series. Where are they going? I know to start this year, you're starting small, so you want to start limited, which I think is smart.
Yeah, definitely. And our main highlight is the $500 to win each night in the
Wow.
main for the Opens.
Wow.
100 to win in the 250, and $200 to win in the box stop. So the purse is kind of unheard of for the
No, nothing like that. Yeah. Yes.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, that's amazing. You said that that's unprecedented to have that kind of a purse for payout for the Outlaw carts. I mean, that's going to make for some great competitive, just in-your-face competitive racing. They're all going to be wanting to get that money, and that's going to make it even more competitive. That's just absolutely amazing. How did you pull that off? You must have got some good sponsors for that.
Well, the sponsors definitely they helped out for the Point Series awards. I had a couple sponsors offering help with the payout and the money and whatnot, but that's not what I wanted.
Right.
The payout is generated by the $40 entry fee. So basically, the series is going to be at Red Bluff this Saturday night. So when you come sign in, there's going to be a signing booth like you normally do with the Red Bluff Outlaws.
Okay.
Then right next to that, we're going to have
Okay.
a little setup table and booth almost, and you just sign up right over there. It's $40, and you get a shot at the big purse and to do the points awards too.
Gosh, that is just so exciting. I wish I could make it. I mean, it just sounds so exciting. What's even more exciting is to see, I talked about this earlier, but just to see you racers grow, and now to see you doing different things. You really are stepping up into a lot of different things with racing.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard being a promoter and a racer, and then I'm going to school on top of this.
I know.
It's not easy, but I definitely like the challenge, and I'm really enjoying promoting this Outlaw Kart series, and just really thankful for all our sponsors that we have behind us in both my racing and the series. The series we have 10 sponsors, and
Wow.
they have donated like a whole bunch of different prizes and awards and gift certificates to their company for each position inside the top 10. So if you finish anywhere inside the top 10, you're gonna go walk away with some kind of bonus and some kind of product certificate to a certain company.
Wow. That's very smart, very intelligent how you did that. Yeah, I'm sure it gives you a whole new appreciation. I'm sure of now that you're still racing, but you probably have a whole new appreciation for promoters now. I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm sure you've always had, but
It's I can only imagine promoting a track on top of what I'm doing.
mhm.
So it's definitely it's not the completely hardest thing in the world, but it's definitely very hard and time consuming and a lot of phone calls and a lot of just relationships with a whole bunch of different people and companies that can really help out. And I have that background with my racing, so it definitely helps out and kind of fills in the loops.
Right. I mean, like I said, you're just so amazing. I mean, we've had you on what 4 times now, and each time you come on the show, you have something brand new and new to offer and something exciting. It's just it's so exciting to have you each time to have you on.
Yeah, no, I love calling in and either being there with you guys or calling in. It's always a great time, and
Yeah.
I thank you guys so much for giving me the airtime that I can get.
Yeah, not a problem. I mean, man, we're gonna have to get you maybe in here to co-host, special guest co-host one time. That'd be a lot of fun. I could see you.
That'd be fun.
I could see you doing that. I don't know. Are you watching us right now or no?
I was pulling it up on the computer and then I turned it off and I was gonna give you guys a call.
Yeah, I was wondering what you thought of the new set. We actually have a new studio too, and didn't make that. I was supposed to make that announcement later. But we have a brand new studio we're working in right now, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, definitely, very cool.
Yeah, we're definitely working on our graphics in our department here. It seems like everybody's improving. It just 2015. I'm very optimistic about in local racing. I really am.
Definitely, it's definitely growing. It's growing by the day, and especially in our area, has grown quite a bit in the last couple 5-10 years.
Right. So let's give you a chance to give a shout out to all the sponsors that are going to be sponsoring for the winter series, and also we want you to give us the full rundown on the schedule where they're going. And I know they have more than one. You have more than one spot you're going, right?
Yeah, QRC is helping out. Pit Stop USA, Who's
Right.
Your Tire, Butler Built, RCM Designs, Hammer Down Wing Repair, Eyewear Graphics, and all the other great sponsors of the Winter Outlaw Challenge Series. And those are all those companies that made the Points Awards possible. And help giving back to you all racers and trying to make the series as best as it can be.
Right. So how many races are there? You have what, 4? You have 4 scheduled right now?
4 races, 2 at Lakeport and
Okay.
2 at Red Bluff. The first points race is this weekend. And then the second points race is going to be at Lakeport Indoor, January 24th.
Okay.
And then the third point race is going to be at Lakeport Indoor again, February 21st. And then February 28th is the last points race at Red Bluff.
Wow. So limited points race, but I mean, folks, this is going to be competitive racing like you've never seen. Again, with a purse payout like that being that unprecedented, I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. I'm going to at least catch one of them.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be definitely very exciting, and this is something that I feel like needed to happen in the outlaw kart world for a while. And I talked to a couple different people about it and had my ideas about it, but nothing really went through. And I just decided to put my head down and put it together for these outlaw kart guys. They sure deserve it. And
They do. That they do. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely do. There's a lot of time and money and effort put into the outlaw karts, and I don't think there's that much payback for the racers themselves. So I'm glad to give these guys something that they really deserve.
Yeah, you're definitely starting something, man, and we appreciate that. We have to let you go, though. We got to talk about who's going to be on next week and our racing schedule and all that. Thank you so much for calling in, man. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you guys. Take care, and thanks for having me on the show.
No problem. All right. Bye. All right, folks. Always a pleasure to have Chase Johnson on the show. I want to talk about who we have on next week. We have Racing Superstars highlight reel that will start next week. Action captured images. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Recap for the Lakeport Indoor. To find out who all our guests are, go to checkeredflagshow.com. We have Skull Crusher going to be on next Saturday, going to be on next weekend. Very extraordinary kid there, Skull Crusher. Yep, there he is. He's a mini monster truck driver. That's going to be pretty awesome to have him on there. And let's talk about the upcoming, get to that real quick. Okay, so the 10th Saturday points race number 5 for the karts happening at Lakeport Indoor. Of course, there is the Red Bluff with the payout at Red Bluff, so there's plenty of racing going on this weekend. Then on the 16th, the Test and Tune on Friday open for all classes. That's Test and Tune at 6 p.m. Points race number 6. That's on the 17th on Saturday. Gates open at 10 a.m. race day. The pill pool closes at 12 noon. Drivers meeting at 12:30, followed by hot laps and qualifying. Racing will kick off at 2 p.m. Real quick, Dixon Speedway V&H Fresh LLC presents on April 4th, 2015, the inaugural For the Love of Racing in honor of James Pops Wooten Memorial Race. A whopping $1,000 to win for both multi and a wingless main. Thank you so much for watching, folks. Go to our website to find out who's coming on for next week and all the updates at checkeredflagshow.com. That's our show, folks. Good night.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. A beast of machine, getting on you with speed, running gasoline lean. Give me all what I need, indeed. Pedal to the metals of life that I dream. Can't settle for tea kettle when I can roast it like coffee beans. My chances splitting the seams, pumping supreme. A rough race leaves enough traceless, smoking with steam. Spinning wheels, hitting deals with high velocity. Break the rules of physics to win, become an odyssey. Might be second place, but I'm riding behind. Set to draft, fly by, feel the G-force, adjust, get the better lap. My tires may be bold, riding a weather track, but I've left my checker pass so I can reach the checkered flag.